Survivor's Guide for the Breast Cancer Journey came from my own experience with breast cancer. It's intended to be a guide and a companion for women newly diagnosed with breast cancer. The guide itself is intended to help women really take control over this often overwhelming experience by staying organized. So it gives women the tools that they need to really focus on what remains most important, and that is their family, their friends, and their own well-being. The texture and tone of the journal really speaks to the quality of the journal itself. The linen and suede feel of the journal are intentional to create a more soothing, calming environment for the breast cancer patient and to help her as she's going through the journey to record her own reflections and her thoughts and her experiences. I'd like to introduce you to someone that was extremely helpful, encouraging to me as I was going through probably one of the most difficult times of my life, and that's Carrie, my oncology nurse. So Carrie, when I gave you a copy of the Survivor's Guide for the Breast Cancer Journey, I really wanted your reaction to it, specifically from an oncology nurse's perspective.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was very well put together. It was very organized, very useful for cancer patients for sure. All the different areas that are in it that talk about the different definitions from diagnosis through treatment. I just thought it would be very helpful for patients.
What features of the journal would you find most helpful to newly diagnosed women?
That you have definitions from pathology. You kind of describe different surgeries that women can go through. Really like the idea that you have questions that you can kind of prompt women to ask their doctors when they go for their appointments. There's a nice area for women to journal and write down important notes that they may take away from their doctor's appointments, and just an area for women to journal their feelings as they go on this course of treatment.
Carrie, would you recommend a Survivor's Guide for the Breast Cancer Journey for women that are newly diagnosed?
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the biggest things that I found was really great. Pictures of all the breast cancer survivors that are in there, and it's women from early 20s through early 60s, and they all have just their quotes, different feelings that they've shared in the journal. I think is a wonderful inspiration, as a breast cancer patient, turning the pages with all your fear, and all the unknowns, and you see all these women that have made it, and you would kind of think to yourself, I know I would. I can make it through this journey. I think it would be something that would be very helpful.
A Survivor's Guide for the Breast Cancer Journey would be both a meaningful but also a helpful gift. It's something that I wish I had had when I went through breast cancer. I received some beautiful journals and were very thoughtful. However, staring at those blank white pages was often just overwhelming. And I really needed something to help focus my journaling. As a means of giving back, $5 from every website sale will be donated to Dr. Susan Love Research Foundation. You can purchase a copy of A Survivor's Guide for the Breast Cancer Journey on our website, which is riverstonejournals.com. I learned through my own experiences through cancer treatment and then also recovery that it can be less overwhelming if you stay organized and you have a plan, a solid plan, a plan to live.